Now, the next application is froth flotation method. Froth flotation method is used to concentrate the sulfide ores in metallurgy. In this, pine oil is dropped in water, which adsorbs ore particles. So, in this method also adsorption takes place. Next, adsorption indicators. Surface of some precipitates like silver halides have property to adsorb certain dyes like eosin. And the last application is 9, that is chromatography. We have studied chromatography in class 11th, and we have studied column chromatography also, in which adsorption takes place, and due to different amount of adsorption of different components allows them to be separated on adsorption column. Now, the next topic in this chapter is colloid. First of all, the colloidal nature was described by Thomas Graham. He stated that if a substance cannot pass through the SPM, which is semi-permeable membrane, if a substance cannot pass through the semi-permeable membrane, then it is called colloid. Like mixtures of gum, gelatin and starch, where the substance which can pass through the SPM is called crystalloid, like aqueous NaCl and aqueous sugar. So the substance which cannot pass through SPM is called colloid, where the substance which can pass through SPM is called crystalloid. Like this, Thomas Graham defined the substances. But a soap in water behaves as colloid. Where in ethanol it behaves as crystalloid. In ethanol it behaves as crystalloid, where NaCl in water is crystalloid. Where in ethanol it is colloid. So a single substance is behaving like both crystalloid and colloid. So the colloidal substance should be defined in any other way. So it is found that the colloidal nature depends on particle size. If the particle size is in between 1 nm to 1000 nm, then the mixture is colloid. Then the substance is colloid. So the colloidal nature depends on particle size. If the particle size is in between 1 nm to 1000 nm, then it is colloid.